outward appearances, everything seems perfectly normal at this Griffin home on Valley Road. Neighbors tell Fox 5 the house had unusually large amounts of trash to pick up, but everything else appeared okay. Griffin police say they've arrested Curtis Bankston, the homeowner, who they say is a local pastor at a church called One Step of Faith Second Chance. He's accused of false imprisonment. First responders were called to the home last Thursday because of a person having a seizure. EMS says they discovered 8 individuals locked in the basement against their will in what state investigators now say was an unlicensed care home. Police say Bankston and his wife had control of the individuals' finances. State investigators have been called in because of what police deemed neglect and abuse that they say was both frightening and disgusting. Apparently, the residents weren't always locked.
I'm going to start off by saying all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS for teaching them about the 100% truth. Shalom to you, very beautiful Akim, that's believing in truth and pushing truth throughout the 4 winds. And shalom to you, very few Akwaf that's listening to learn. It's your brother Ahmad out of Jacksonville, Florida, coming back, Lord willing, with an edifying video. Hey, shalom, Bob, right? Shalom, bro. Hey, shalom, bro. Shalom. Na arka la ya ban yasharala. Get better. But shalom, man. But anyway, yeah, let me start out with my first precept. I didn't want to make this too long, but we're going to get into it. Because, hey, you got to be aware in these end days, man. Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, you know, and that's the times that, hey, we entering into more and more, you know. Beware of these false prophets, man. They come in sheep clothing, but these people are wolves. And I seen this video, and I posted a small clip, as you've seen on my YouTube channel, and I was like, man, damn, Jakes are just wicked, you know. Jakes are gone. And so let me get a little bit more of and it says you should know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs on thistles? Right, and you should know false prophets by their fruits. You know, you should know them by the things that they teach, how they, you know, carry themselves. You know, especially those that say that they so-called in this truth, man. You should know false prophets by their fruits. But anyway, I'm gonna play this video and then I get these 2 precepts. Because, man, I had to go look into this story, and yes, it's from what is it, 2022. But I, you know, Spirit had it run across me, so I was like, man, I'll do a lesson on it. But this, I'll let this video explain it.
Class dismissed. Your time.
Hold on. Y'all bear with me.
It's value there.
This is for education purposes only. I get no type of money. It's just for fair use only. You have to say that because you know how YouTube be. But yeah, let me skip this commercial. But you can't skip it. I gotta wait till it play out. Okay, y'all bear with me. Thank you for the commercial. But yeah, man, these false prophets are out here. Here we go. Let me get it. Let me turn it up.
Money. The shocking allegations of elder abuse happening in an unassuming Griffin neighborhood. The man at the center of it all, a local pastor, who says the unlicensed care home was a mission of his ministry.
CBS 6 Investigates got an inside look at the conditions in the home, which one woman claims left her father in the ICU. Tonight, CBS 46 investigative reporter Sierra Cummings is uncovering new information about the pastor's history as officials expect more charges in the case.
There we go.
Oh, we're doing video.
In November, although confined there, this 81-year-old was free. Now, 3 months later, to sue her father seems anything but.
He sleeps or he just stares. He cannot sit up by himself. He can't stand. He has what's called dysphagia, meaning he cannot swallow. So he has a feeding tube. I love you.
He's now in the ICU after living in a licensed care home ran by Pastor Curtis Bankston and wife Sophia, Georgia. On January 13th, EMS responded to the home for seizing patient. Another resident reported it.
This is the second time tonight having one. And they said if he have another one, call y'all back. And he just had another one.
Crews had to come through a window to gain access. When Griffin police later entered the home, they found at least 8 elderly and mentally disabled people living in the basement with signs posted like, "Do not knock or yell." It double bolted, which investigators say required unlocking from both sides.
You know, they were one carbon monoxide leak or fire away from 8, 9, 10 deaths.
Officers found a mattress soiled with feces, bunk beds blocking windows, expired and medication, much of the allegedly in disarray.
We had one guy that was dying and he hadn't received, at least according to him and what we could put together, he hasn't been seen by a physician or received his medication in over 6 months.
An unfortunate incident arose.
The Bankston's lawyers argue clients could come.
Them smooth-faced Jakes, man. You know, them smooth-faced, thin, pencil drawn mustache Jakes, man. Hey, because you got to understand, the deceiver and the deceivers are his. So 2/3 are set up to deceive, you know, for those that Yahweh Shem Shai don't want. And this is one of them, man. Through the spirit, you know, this your pork chop eating pastor right here, man, which is a false prophet.
Come and go freely. At least one had a key, and that the lock at curfew. EMS report residents said they do not have a key. This was not the first emergency response to the home.
And we're going to get him on our system as a missing persons.
November, a missing patient. July, a suicidal one. Both times police responded, but did not appear to go in.
Hindsight is 20/20. I mean, but we go to unusual calls and things like that all the time.
According to Griffin police, their investigation has revealed the victimization did not stop with physical.
And it breaks my heart, you know, because he's my dad.
A judge just granted her this emergency order for guardianship after learning since mother had financial power of attorney over the elderly father with dementia and blindness, citing it is believed funds have been mistreated by the pastors.
We did find paperwork where they had signed over their food stamp benefits to the Bankstons. We found the paperwork where if they had a job, they agreed to get 20% of their income.
CBS 46 Investigates found there was a Department of Human Services caseworker assigned to at least one resident who was a ward of the state. DHS would not say whether the caseworker ever physically showed up to the home, claiming those records are confidential. Meanwhile, when Griffin detectives questioned that caseworker on if she was comfortable with the home's conditions, she asked them if she, quote, missed something. Officials say additional answers led them to believe, quote, either she had never been in the basement, didn't care how they were living, or was complicit in the Bankstons' actions. 46 Investigates went to ask the Bankstons ourselves. No answer.
To do this to people who couldn't walk, my father is wheelchair bound. How would you expect him to get out? Is no one thinking? No one was thinking. Or maybe they were thinking, didn't care.
Pastor Curtis Bankston does have a criminal history from 2003 to 2017, including charges of simple battery, aggravated assault, and misdemeanor child abandonment. As for his church, it's located here on Proctor Street in Atlanta. It appears abandoned.
Man, just even looking at the church, man, that should have just warned people to just stay away. Look at all this, man. That look like a place you go to or get cremated or something. You about to, you know, you ain't going back home. Like it's a oh, man. Oh man. You gotta stay out of yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. These church houses, man. They are known to guide our people straight, just straight in confusion, man. Acts 7:48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwell not in temple made with hands, as said the prophets. See, Yahweh Shai don't dwell in a temple made with hands. That goes for all those church houses, man. Because hey, we understand that. Guess what? We are the temple. So why are you, Jake, still going to the church houses when you getting done in like that? They so-called had a they was over a home. They was setting up. They used their home to take care of like elderly people, and they in there robbing them, taking their food stamps, their money, and you know, not giving them medication. You know, they come to you in sheep clothing, but guess what? They robbing you. This is why, hey, the times that we're coming into, you, man. That's why you can see more and more. That's why 2/3 are gonna die, man. Because believe it or not, even with all this stuff coming out on a lot of these 2/3 Jakes, you know what happens? Their congregation defend them, and they still gonna listen to them. They still gonna go seek them for answers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why 2/3 are gonna be put to death, man. But guess what? The false prophets, are too, because you're leading the sheep astray. You know, you following, worse than Esau, quite honestly. Let me get this Ezekiel 13 in a prophecy against false male prophets. It says, the Lord spoke to me, mortal man, he said, denounce the prophets of Israel who make up their own prophecies. See, they make up their own prophecies. Tell them to listen to the word of the Lord. This is what the sovereign Lord says. These foolish prophets are doomed. See, these foolish prophets are doomed. You know, because, hey, they're doomed, man. They're doomed. All they do is feed their own bellies. They feed their own pockets. They listen to the so-called white man. You might say, how do you listen to the so-called white man? They're under the 501c3, man. Go look that up. They are under the 501c3. That's why you got people like, there's a popular video going around now. Brothers doing very beautiful, edifying videos on it. But Bishop Nate, now all of a sudden, you got them teaching that we're in a new covenant. How are we in a new covenant and we still die? How are we in a new covenant and we don't even know all 613 laws by just right off the back, man? Like, it's not sealed in us. Like, we don't know them all. How are we on a new covenant when we still sin? Like, you get what I'm saying? You just these false prophets, man, they're rising up. They're doing more work on the left-hand side for the so-called white man, because like we said, they're under the 501c3. But you got to understand, we don't give a white man no credit. We don't give Esau no credit. It's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, because these are the ones that he doesn't want. This is why if you're getting sound doctrine, you're getting good information, and the only way you're going to find that is through the elders and apostles of GMS and the brothers of GMS and the true of Philly brothers. That's it. Everybody else outside that's telling you all these false and they telling you these lies, they're false prophets, man. They're set up to lead the 2/3 that Yahweh Shai don't want to the death, to the slaughterhouse, man. That's it. It says they're doomed. It says they provide their own inspiration and invent their own visions. People of Israel, your prophets are as useless as foxes living among the ruins of a city. Right? See, you know, they're useless, man. Sneaky, useless. All they do is fill their own bellies, man. You know, they only looking out for themselves. Them people had a business set up on all 8 of those patients in that house, and taking their money, their food stamps, and meanwhile got the nerve to take pictures smiling on them like they're holy. See, they come to you in sheep clothing, but they're wolves, man. You got to understand the times that we're coming into, man, because they're out here. They're out here, and they're out here feeding their own selves, man. So that's pretty much it, man, that I had. You know, I didn't want to make this long. Jay got to go to bed early, got a new gig. Also, throttle to Brother Osh. You know, that's how I'm able to do these this live, because I didn't have a laptop, y'all. I know I've been doing the video a minute, but Throttle Yabashan Shah, I'm able to go back live now. So, hey, throttle to you, Brother Osh Wakaya, for this laptop, desktop. So, but anyway, may the blessing and lesson be upon Akim household. I pray that you was edified from this video. Hey, stay away from the false prophets, man. These people are set up to you brainwash and just bugged out, man. Just stay away from them. This, what you seen tonight, that's just crazy madness, man. You know? But until then, hey, Shalom.